Hello, everyone. I'm Cerebral, and this is Cerebral Talks TV. This is a little bit of a different type of video for me because, look, we know that every day you look on the news in America, and 9 times out of 10, the story is usually something horrible. It's always about someone being harmed, a natural disaster, a mass, you know what, with the GU in it in certain places. Everything you can think of. You see it every day, and you see so much of that. You might think, well, is there anything good? Are there any good stories going on? Anything good happening? Any good people? Why do we just see so much bad? And I know I cover these stories to let you know what's going on in the world. Okay, but I want to do something a little bit different today. I want to share with you some stories that I feel are good stories, things you don't always see a lot. People who don't get the recognition that they probably should get for the things they're doing. They're kind souls and things they're trying to do to help the world and help people. And I wanted to give them acknowledgement today. Just a few of their stories I want to share with you. So sit back and let's look at some of these stories that's going on that I thought were good stories to share. We have two twin sisters have acquired a former Louisiana plantation where their ancestors were once enslaved 200 years ago. I think this is amazing to me. Now, I've always looked, plantation homes, they have the big old columns. It looks like big old mansions, and it can almost look like the White House or something like that. It's big. It looks like it's big, okay, and it catches your attention. And there are some black people, they don't like to see those homes because it reminds them of slavery. You know, you see that, you know what happened. And for some black people, they wouldn't want to buy these homes. They want nothing to do with it. I think that your ancestors would be very proud if you bought the home that they were once enslaved in, because it's like a transfer of power. It's like, okay, the slave owners had it. Now one of my descendants, now they have it. I think their spirits are no longer there. But let's say if it was roaming around there, at least they could be at peace now, seeing one of their descendants is the owner of the home. I don't know, it's just something a little spiritual about it where they could have some peace, in my opinion. And I think they would be proud again. I don't think there's anything wrong with purchasing something that your family, they were enslaved there. Now it's in my power, in my hands. I bought it and paid for it. And trust me, these type plantation, those homes are not cheap. It's old money. It has history. And why not own it? I mean, especially if my ancestors were enslaved there. So the transfer of power, now the twin sisters, they have this home, okay, where their ancestors, as you can see, were enslaved there over 200 years ago. Let me read you a little bit more when it comes to what's going on, the story. It says Joe and Joy Barner, I don't have my glasses, sorry y'all, recently purchased the Woodland Plantation in Laplace, Louisiana, which was the site of the 1811 slave revolt, one of the largest uprisings of enslaved people in American history. The plantation was also where the Barner sisters' ancestors were once enslaved. All right, they said, let me zoom in a little bit, I'll put it over here. Knowing the home's history and everything that happened, that our names are going to be put on paperwork of this home, that you're going to see it going all the way from the 1700s and white ownership. Basically, and now it's going into their hands. She says, we already are seeing how impactful that is for us to be in this space, just as black women, Joe Banner said. And to the grill, we're going to provide access to the history in a way that black people can feel welcome in the space. The twin sisters are also the founders of the Descendants Project, which seeks to preserve and protect the health, land, and lives of black descendants of the community located in Louisiana's river parishes. So this is absolutely, again, amazing. A lot of our ancestors would totally want to see us buying up property, taking it back, if you could. There's a woman on TikTok, I believe TikTok or Instagram, I think TikTok, where she was left land and she's completely a home from her ancestors, and it's in Louisiana too, and she's completely redoing the entire thing. She even has a family grave site, okay, back from the slave days. So she upkeeps it. She's redoing the home. It's just amazing to see, really. So kudos to these women. I think it's a great thing what they have done, and I cannot wait to hear your comments below if you agree. Now let's go to the next story. Now this is absolutely refreshing to see. How often can you say you see this type of story? 5 friends save $50 a week for 2 years to purchase their first investment property. This is young Black men pulling their money together, like Mexicans, like Arabs, like Indians, young Black men who 26 years old, in their 20s, who said, you know what, we're not going to be a statistic. We're not going to just be out on the street corners. We're not going to not build a community. We're not going to do anything with our life. Look, he found his friends who were about something too, to just $50. Imagine what local pill sellers, I can't say certain words, in the community could do, who bring in so much money if they use the money, be kind of legit, and pour it into investment properties instead of just wasting the money away while the community just goes to ruin. These are young men who said, you know what, we want to make a change. We want to do something. Okay, I got you $50. All I need, $50. Come on, $50. They said, all right, $50 can go a long way. They had discipline and sacrifice, and within 2 years, they have their investment property. Now they can flip the price. And of course, maybe they might get renovations. Okay, if one of their friends has a trade as a plumber, a welder, an electrician, work on the home, whatever the investment property was, flip the price and get thousands of dollars, and then on to the next one. Maybe they want to get into tax lien homes. You never know. But I absolutely love to see this. This is when I talk about seeing Black men build. This is what I'm talking about. This is building. Okay, this is a part of building, and I absolutely love to see it. I hope they inspire other young Black men, you know, to do something like this. They are a great example to show them, look, we can do it. We can make money. We can get into this stuff just like everyone else is getting into this stuff. Okay, let's see a little bit more of what's going on. It says, teamwork makes the dream work. Meet Najee Hannigan, a 26-year-old entrepreneur from Philly who encouraged his friends and cousins to save $50 to invest in something big. 2 years later, they bought their first real estate property and even started a property management company. This is what building wealth together looks like. Drop a heart. I love it. I really do. You know, not everyone's going to do the same thing, but there are so many men who are not Black who dominate construction, dominate building, dominate being investors and getting property. So it is refreshing when you see them, you know, these are just friends and cousins who said, look, we can do it too. Let's try it together, and look what happened. Seriously. So I love this. This is great to see. I hope their projects continue to flourish, and I hope that they inspire young Black men to really get serious about, look, maybe you didn't go to school, but you can do this. You know, if you're, maybe they can go to a trade school or something, but you can do something like this if you just get your friends who y'all believe in each other and you believe you can do it, and look what can be done. Seriously. So great. This is really great to see. Now I want to share this story, this beautiful story. This woman makes 100 lunches a day to feed any kid in her neighborhood who's hungry. You see the good hearts, the good souls. This woman has a beautiful heart, a good soul. You know how many kids sometimes come home and their mom or dad, but usually their mother, is struggling. There's not any food. And this woman is making sure that none of the kids around the neighborhood are suffering. And this is an angel walking the earth, in my opinion. So let's see a little bit more of her story. What's going on? She's making a difference in her neighborhood, one lunch and snack at a time. Starting a few years ago, I keep thinking I need to just put my glasses on, but then I would have to stop this video. I don't want to stop this video, y'all. So give your girl just a little grace. Give me a little bit while let me read this over. I zoomed in, as you can see. And I am not super close to my computer right now. Okay. She's making a difference in her neighborhood, one lunch snack at a time. Starting a few years ago, Champale Anderson, a North St. Louis, I can say, let me make it small. I'm assuming North St. Louis. Yeah. A North St. Louis mother of 6. She's a mother of 6, meaning she still has a heart to help other children besides feeding her own children. She provided bags filled with sandwiches and snacks to any child who knocked on her door. Since then, she has maintained an open door policy, offering free foods to kids in need. Understanding the importance of a good meal and the challenges some families face, she wanted to make sure no child went hungry. A handwritten sign hung outside of her home that read, Champ Teardrops, free snacks anytime. Donations welcome. On her GoFundMe, she has a GoFundMe page, Champale Anderson. She explained, I'm just trying to help the kids that don't have enough at home and who are hungry after school. I've been doing this with my own money, and I'm just reaching out. See, this is beautiful. Kids eagerly ran to her home after school, excited to see what treats awaited them. And some parents even bought their children to receive the bags. Anderson's generosity inspired many, and while she was already giving out 100 bags a day, her ultimate goal was to expand her operation and eventually make it mobile. So, if I find her GoFundMe, I will post that as the first comment. I will have the link to her GoFundMe as the first comment if I find her GoFundMe. Okay, so this is just so amazing and very sweet of her. Seriously, this shows you the huge heart she has, the love she has for children, how she doesn't want to see children not being able to eat. It is important that children have their nutrients, and she has children herself, so she understands as a mother how important it is. And I'm sure she wouldn't even do this if it was just children. She's the type of person who just has a good heart and doesn't want to see people suffering. And I think she's absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy to let you all know about her. Absolutely amazing. Now we have McKenzie Scott. She is the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos. So let me tell you something. She had a huge divorce settlement. I'm talking millions upon millions of dollars, and this woman is continuously giving her money away to organizations. I mean, left and right, and not just a little bit. I'm talking 10 million, 20 million, 40. This woman has a given heart. No one can say she doesn't have a given heart at all. So she actually she shocked Howard County Housing with a nonprofit. She gave them $65 million. $65 million as a gift to Howard County Housing, a nonprofit. She is an angel walking the earth. She is a woman who had her riches and decided, I could be selfish, but she wasn't selfish. She decided to share her riches with the world to be able to help people make a change. She's probably doing secret things that people don't even know about. Maybe she's paying for people's GoFundMes to help them with medical bills. People do things like that and you don't even know who it's coming from. But one thing I can say is that I have seen her give a lot to a lot of organizations these last couple of years. This woman is not just all talk. She actually does give, and she has donated a lot. It doesn't matter what race you are. She's given to HBCUs, I believe. All types of, she's just amazing to me. Seriously. And she has a really, really giving heart. And it's really great to see. She's not going to her grave. She made a difference. She can go to sleep knowing, I had all these millions of dollars, enough for me. And, I gave some money to help people. And I think that's amazing. You're not obligated to, but it's amazing when you see people in positions of power not being selfish and trying to help people. It's amazing. So let me get a little bit more into the story. What's going on? Okay, it says lightning doesn't strike twice, but McKenzie Scott shocked Columbia-based enterprise community partners this fall with $65 million in a donation. All right, this is her second major gift to the national nonprofit. Some of us probably wanted to cry for joy, said Jamie Lynn. All right. This is a moment when the affordable housing sector certainly is being put to the test and is struggling. While enterprise is based in Columbia, it works nationwide. Okay, so I don't have to go all the way into that, but basically she donated $65 million. So that's really beautiful. And I thought this was very, very sweet of her. And she's always doing amazing things with donations. And the last story I want to share is definitely inspiring. This single mom had $300. Let me repeat to you. She had $300. And now she is a multi-millionaire. My goodness gracious. She started a beard care line for men. Single mom, I'm trying to zoom in on her name. Marcinda Henkins. She was a waitress. Making $300 a week. Now she has multi-millions. She's rich now. This is inspirational. Absolutely inspirational. Let's read a little bit. What did she do? How did this happen? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, give me one quick little second. I want to make it a little bit bigger. Marcinda Henkins, a single mom from Frisco, Texas. She has defeated the odds to create a successful beard care business that is changing the grooming industry. She was waitressing and making only $300 a week, and she transformed into the launch of exclusive beard sauce. Exclusive Looks Beard Sauce, a multi-million-dollar brand. Her journey from hardship to success is not only a story of resilience, but it's one of empowerment and innovation, particularly inspiring single mothers who are pursuing their dreams. Her life took a major turn after she lost her job at J.P. Morgan Chase in 2018. As a single mother, she faced financial struggles and had to find new ways to support her family. She started a salon suite business offering makeup and facial services, but the pandemic presented unforeseen challenges. With a desire to keep her family afloat, she took a part-time job at a cigar lounge. All right. It was here that she found her entrepreneurial spark. Men often ask if I had anything that could make their beards feel as good as their faces after a facial. This simple question led her to realize a gap in the grooming market, inspiring her to create Exclusive Looks Beard Sauce, a unique beard care product that addressed not just the beard, but the skin underneath it. So exclusive, literally an exclusive, Looks Beard Sauce. Okay, that's the name of her product. This is absolutely amazing to me, and it's true. A lot of women tend to focus on women, and there's things missing in the market for men, and she created a product for men's beards. A lot of guys are wearing beards now. I like my man, if he has a beard, I like it to be low cut. I like a low cut beard. I don't like it long. I don't. A low cut one. So, but this is good that she created this. I mean, look, she was making $300 as a waitress. Now she has multi-millions. So this is absolutely inspirational to see. She was a single mother trying to juggle a lot, taking care of a child and starting her business, and look what happened. So it shows you that not all is lost. Your life won't always be over, that you can still make your dreams come true. So that is it for stories that I wanted to share. I cannot wait to hear your opinion below. I think it's refreshing to see some of these stories. It inspires me. I know many of you watching me also have dreams. also have some business ideas. So as you can see, it can still happen. You can still do it. It can still become successful, and not to give up on the dreams that you have, and that not everything, there are people in this world who are doing some good things. We don't always hear about them, but hopefully I will be bringing you more of these stories. Will it be an everyday thing? No, but I will be bringing them to you. This is the first episode of Good News. So I thank you all for joining me. Please get those likes up if you would like to donate, because I know some people might question why she got our cash up, because there are people that like to donate to me and support me. And there it is if they want to. Okay, so thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Get the likes up. Click the bell for all notifications. And I thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Take care. Thanks for coming over. Bye.